Nicollet Mall is a 12-block portion of Nicollet Avenue running through downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, United States. It is the shopping and dining center district of the city and also a pedestrian and transit mall. Along with Hennepin Avenue to the west, Nicollet Mall forms a cultural and commercial center of Minneapolis. Several notable Minneapolis buildings line the mall, notably the IDS Center, the former Dayton's flagship store, Orchestra Hall, and the Hennepin County Library. On Thursdays during the summer, the Nicollet Mall hosts a farmers market, while in the winter, the Holidazzle Parade, now branded the Holidazzle Village, are hosted in the mall. As the city grew, the area became more congested. Businesses started moving south from Washington Avenue. By the end of the 19th century, Nicollet Avenue had defined itself as the city's primary shopping district, as department stores such as Powers Dry Goods, Donaldson's, and Dayton's all opened on the stretch. Elizabeth Quinlan, the first woman clothing buyer in the country, opened her store in the Young Quinlan building, also on Nicollet. Hennepin Avenue is the home of the Caesar Pella-designed library, the restored Cowell Center for Performing Arts, the Minneapolis Sculpture Garden, the historic Pantasia State, the Orpheum Theaters, and the Herzog de Morum designed Walker Art Center. The city's oldest street, it carries a 500-year history as the Pathway Meeting Ground, a place of cultural exchange running from the banks of the Mississippi River to the Walker Art Center. Today, the approximately mile-and-a-half long downtown stretch of Hennepin Avenue remains the current historic heart of the social and cultural life of the city. It serves as a destination for millions each year for the arts, business, education, entertainment, religious, and sports activities. The next place we'll be heading is to the Guthrie Theater that is on the front of the Mississippi River. The Guthrie Theater opened on May 7, 1963 with a production of Hamlet, directed by Sir Tyrone Guthrie, the theater's founder. The Guthrie symbolized for many the birth of a not-for-profit resident theater movement. What began as a summer season of 4 productions supported by a minimal staff is now a complex organization operating year-round, employing more than 500 people. Next we'll be going to the Mill City Museum, which happens to be right next door to the Guthrie Theater. Soon after Minneapolis was born on the Mississippi River's west bank, the city's flour milling industry skyrocketed. Powered by the mighty river and fed by boxcars of grain rolling in from the plains, the industry gave Minneapolis bragging rights to the flour milling capital of the world. The Mill City Museum was built within the ruins of the Washburn A Mill, the flagship of the Washburn-Crosby Company, later General Mills. It was the largest and most technological advanced flour mill in the world when it was completed in 1880. Another major part of the mill was the St. Anthony Falls, the only major waterfall in the Mississippi. The falls has been gathering place for many different people for many different reasons for thousands of years. Located in the Dakota homeland, Owamini, a Dakota word meaning whirlpool, at the St. Anthony Falls was a place for spiritual power, a gathering place for resources such as sugar maple on Nicollet Island and nearby springs. The Dakota name for the river is Ha-ha-Wak-Pa, means the river of the falls. The falls were given the name St. Anthony Falls by the father, Louis Hennepin, who came to the area in 1680. Next, we will be heading to Minnehaha Park. The park was officially named Minnehaha State Park when it was purchased by Minneapolis for the state of Minnesota in 1889. In 1906, it was officially designated a part of the Mississippi Park, which is included in the parkways on both sides of the river in Riverside Park. The name Minnehaha comes from the words in Dakota language that means waterfall. Minnehaha Falls and the land surrounding them became the first state park in the United States that was purchased by the state in 1889. Only New York had created a state park at that time. The state of Minnesota only paid for the park indirectly and never had a hand in maintaining it. The city of Minneapolis put up the money for buying it and managing it from the beginning.